The people, I mean, I don't mean this like in a bad way. I think it's good in a way is that they're very stubborn people. Which is they always put their foot down, and so they're very firm in their decisions. And like I can see how people take that, yeah, that definitely could be something negative, but I think it's positive as well. Because there is a debate between Macedonia and Greece right now, whether Alexander the Great was Macedonian or whether he was Greek. And so building those statues of Alexander the Great in the middle of the city just shows how stubborn they are, or how confident they are that Alexander the Great was Macedonian and not Greek. Because I don't know if I've seen any of those statues in Greece as big as the one that was built in Skopje Center Square. There's a lot of gypsies, I guess, or in Macedonia you call them Roma, that live there. There's a really big population that live there, and it's really sad because they're really mistreated. And we would always drive around and they'd be knocking on the doors for money or for things like that. So that's really sad. But I had a chance to go to a Roma village and be able to serve there and give them free English lessons and stuff. So that was really cool. I mean, they're just normal people, like everyone else, but in Macedonia, I think they're looked down upon because they are a different color, and they're poor as well. So, I mean, drinking's a big part of that culture. So, they have raki, which is basically pure alcohol. That's a traditional drink that's drinking, or that's drunk a lot. During parties or for weddings or for things like that. I don't know if it's like this with Macedonian weddings, but I was able to attend a Roma wedding. And so if I remember correctly, I think it's a week long, and it's basically you just get as drunk as you can every night. There's non-stop music the whole entire night, dancing the whole entire night. So it's different than America in that, when you get married, it's one day you get married and then you have the reception and then, you're off on your honeymoon or whatever. Whereas in countries like that it's a week, a week-long span, if not, longer than that, and, different parts of the region depending on the customs that they have in that region. So I think that's pretty cool. There is a big population that lives in Macedonia that are Albanian. So, I mean, I'm sure that the Macedonian people would say that their culture is distinctly different from the Albanian culture, but to me, as an outsider, having lived in both of those countries, I don't really see too big of a difference between, maybe a few varying things, but for the most part, I think it's on the same boat.